In the Vedic marriage ritual, there comes a moment when the groom is asked to show his bride a faint star named Arundhati. But Arundhati is difficult to see in the sky. So the priest tells him to take a branch from a nearby tree and hold it against the night sky until its tip touches a brighter star. The branch first points to Vasishtha, the bright star beside Arundhati, and only after the eye has settled there does Arundhati reveals herself. She is never pointed out directly. She is only ever arrived at. Indian philosophy gave this method a name, Arundhati Nyāyā, the method of finding Arundhati. And according to Advaita Vedanta, it is also how the self must be taught. Notice the movement involved. The teaching begins with a branch from a nearby tree, something physical, tangible, close enough to touch and see. Then, in a single gesture, it leaps from that branch to the star unimaginably far away. The distance is enormous, and yet the eyes crosses it effortlessly. The Advaita says our search for the self follows the same pattern. We begin with what seems closest, our body. Like the tree branch, it is obvious and immediate. This is me, we say. But the body changes constantly. It ages, sleeps, falls ill, and eventually dies. Yet, through every change, something remains that continues to say, I. So the pointing moves further, more subtler. Now attention turns towards the mind. Thoughts, emotions, memories, desire. Surely the thinker must be the one we seek. As René Descartes said, well, maybe philosophically prematurely, but cogito ergo sum, I think, therefore I am. But thoughts come and go. And in sleep, in deep sleep, they disappear entirely. And even without thoughts, you exist profoundly. So much for I think, therefore I am. Something remains. Something was present even when thoughts were absent. So the teaching points toward Advaita calls the witness, the awareness in whose presence thoughts appear and disappear. And here, the method becomes truly subtle. The witness is not the destination. It is Vasishtha, a bright star besides the Arundhati. Its purpose is simply to steady the attention. And when attention becomes steady enough, a remarkable discovery occurs. The distance between the body and the self seemed vast, just as the distance between the branch and the star seemed vast. But the comparison hides a paradox. The branch and the star are genuinely separated by immense distance of light years. The body and the self are not separated at all. The journey feels enormous only because we are searching for what is already present. The self was never hidden behind the body, never concealed behind the mind. It was the very light by which body, mind, and witness were known from the beginning. This is the meaning of the Upanishadic declaration, Tattvamasi. You are that, not that you shall become that, but that you already are that. Arundhati is not reached by traveling. She appears when the gaze becomes steady enough, with right pointers, and the self is not found as an object among other objects. It is discovered as the very seeing itself. First a branch, then the bright star, then the Arundhati star. Just like that, first the gross body, then the subtle mind, and then even more subtle, the witness, and then to self.